We all long for it, a space to breathe, to be ourselves truly and fully. This is the call of freedom echoing in every human heart. It is not merely the absence of chains, but the presence of choice. From the moment we are born, we crave freedom to explore, to learn, to grow. We yearn for the freedom to love and be loved, without conditions or limitations. This desire for freedom is not selfish, it is the very essence of what it means to be alive. When we deny ourselves freedom, we deny ourselves life itself. We become like caged birds, our spirits wilting for want of open skies. Often we are prisoners of our own minds. We build walls of fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs. We chain ourselves to the past, afraid to embrace the unknown. These internal barriers can be far more confining than any external force. They keep us trapped in cycles of pain, resentment, and unfulfilled potential. We may even mistake our cages for comfort, clinging to the familiar even as it suffocates us. But true freedom requires us to confront these inner demons. It asks us to break free from the stories we tell ourselves, the stories that keep us small and afraid. The journey to freedom begins within. It is a pilgrimage to the core of our being, where our true self resides. This true self is not bound by the limitations of the ego, the fears and insecurities that cloud our perception. Spiritual practices such as meditation and mindfulness can help us to quiet the mind and connect with this deeper self. Through these practices, we begin to see the world and ourselves with greater clarity and compassion. As we cultivate inner peace, we naturally become more accepting of ourselves and others. We learn to forgive ourselves for past mistakes and to extend that same forgiveness to those who have hurt us. This inner work is essential because our true self is already free. It is unburdened by the weight of expectation, the need for approval, the fear of judgment. When we connect with this true self, we tap into a wellspring of joy, creativity, and unconditional love. This is not to say that the journey will be easy. It takes courage to face our shadows, to dismantle the walls we have so carefully erected. But the rewards are immeasurable. As we shed the layers of conditioning and fear, we uncover a radiant being of pure love and light. Love is the key that unlocks the door to true freedom. When we love ourselves unconditionally, we free ourselves from the need to seek validation from others. We no longer define our worth by external measures of success or failure. This self-love is not arrogant or narcissistic. It is a deep and abiding acceptance of who we are, flaws and all. It is a recognition of our inherent worthiness, simply by virtue of being alive. From this place of self-love, we can then extend love to others without fear or expectation. We can love them for who they are, not for who we want them to be. Freedom to love, freedom to be. When we love freely, we create space for others to be themselves. We no longer feel the need to control or manipulate them to meet our own needs. This freedom to be ourselves and to allow others the same is the foundation of healthy, fulfilling relationships. In such relationships, we celebrate each other's uniqueness while supporting each other's growth. We communicate openly and honestly, without fear of judgment or rejection. This is not to say that conflict will never arise, but when it does, we approach it with compassion and understanding, seeking resolution rather than victory. Compassion, the fruit of freedom. Compassion is the natural outcome of true freedom. When we are free from the tyranny of our own ego, we can see the suffering of others with clarity and empathy. We recognize that their pain is our pain, their joy is our joy. This interconnectedness is at the heart of all spiritual traditions. It reminds us that we are not isolated individuals, but rather threads in the tapestry of life, woven together by the invisible threads of love and compassion. When we act with compassion, we contribute to the healing of the world, one act of kindness at a time. The path to self-realization. The journey to freedom is ultimately a journey to self-realization. It is about discovering our true nature as beings of love, light, and infinite potential. This realization does not happen overnight. It is a gradual unfolding, a process of continual growth and awakening. There will be challenges along the way, moments of doubt and despair. But if we remain committed to our own liberation, we will eventually break free from the chains that bind us. We will rise above the limitations of our past conditioning and embrace the fullness of who we are meant to be. Home within. The ultimate freedom is not found in some distant land or future moment. It is here and now, within the depths of our own being. It is a state of peace, joy, and unconditional love that transcends the circumstances of our lives. When we tap into this inner freedom, we carry it with us wherever we go. We become beacons of light, radiating love and compassion to all those we encounter. This is the true meaning of enlightenment, to awaken to the freedom that has always been our birthright and to share that gift with the world.